I come from a background where I have a lot of debts already. I come from a background where my parents were earning, even till last 5 years, they were earning 5,000 collectively. And I still was able to summit Everest. I believe any one of us can do it, right? But that zeal has to be there, and why you would like to climb it should be there. So my 3 ways to cover my journey is going to be, I would call it, climbing Everest is something that we call extreme leadership. In the terms of William Black, he says great things are done when mountains and man and mountains meet. I totally agree with him here. However, in literal sense, mountaineering has been for very long time a male-dominated society, where of course female have their own, setbacks or challenges. One of which being, I have been working in this industry since the last 18 years. It took me 18 years to climb Everest. And one of them was that I was working with 40 to 50 gentlemen, being the only lady in the institute. So coming from there, of course, education is something that is very important for a person to climb Everest. What are the essentials now? If we speak about the essentials for climbing Mount Everest, one is the higher purpose. So I am a leadership trainer as well. So I believe in understanding ourselves better, कि हम इस दुनिया पे है क्यों? अपने लिए तो जानवर भी जीता है, right? हमारी cognitive abilities जानवर से बढ़ के है. If it is beyond it, what is it that I'm supposed to do? So after going through a lot of sessions on goal setting and finding my higher purpose and vision, I was able to figure out that I am not okay with women leaving this field, especially as a trainer, them leaving this field feeling hopeless. So for them to provide hopes for everyone who come from my community, to speak for them and to showcase that we can also do it, and that what it takes, we have all of it. The only thing is we need to take that one step. For that, that was my higher purpose. For that, I manifested climbing Everest. The second one is, it's little distorted, I don't know what happened to the PPT, but the second one is visualize your future. You need to see where do you want to see yourself in the next 20 years or 30 years. I would definitely say this, लोग बोलते हैं कि life छोटी है, इसको खुल के जियो. In my experience of 37 years, life छोटी नहीं है. Life is छोटी when you get things easily. Life is very tough and it becomes tougher with all the decisions that we take in our life. So please live your life with ethics, values, build your character so that your life is much more easier in terms of the years that you'd live on this planet. The third one is take ownership. You will have to take ownership for your future. It's not your parents, it's not your husband, it's not your grandparents or any other third person who will build this future for you. So this future has to be built by ourselves for us. If we don't take those bold steps which are required towards attaining our goal, it will never be achieved. Coming from there, 18 years, I have worked with a corporate company for 4 years. Right now I'm working in Bangalore in an international school, IB school, which is, over there I'm working as a leadership trainer, which has given me immense opportunities to not only grow in terms of my cognitive abilities, but also in terms of providing me opportunities to climb my different Everests at different stages of me being over there. One being, of course, Kilimanjaro. Otherwise, I would have never stepped out of my country to go out. Right now, I have been traveling different countries, and I have almost covered like 10 countries, but I haven't paid for it. I'm thankful to the education that I got, and I'm thankful to the organization that, yes, they were able to provide me with that facility. However, Everest was all on my own. Now, the next one is the power of continuity. As a leader, I believe all of us sitting here, हम लोग जितने लोग भी यहाँ बैठे हैं, हम सब leaders हैं. सिर्फ अपने आप को पहचानने की ज़रूरत है कि आपकी leadership skills कहाँ रहती है, right? अगर आप में वो leadership skills है, अगर आप उसको पहचान जाओगे, तो उसके आगे आपको सिर्फ एक चीज़ की ज़रूरत है, and that is persistency, as Sir was saying, and I would call it continuity. आप एक चीज़ करोगे, like I was doing crowdfunding. Unlike our friend over here, I was very unlucky in it. I got 60,000. Lucky enough, 60,000 to mila at least. There used to be days when I used to get 40 rupees. And I used to be very happy about it. किसी को मेरे ऊपर विश्वास हो रहा है, 40 रुपए दे रहे हैं. Right? And there used to be times when I used to get like 10,000 or 15,000. And I used to be thrilled about it. I used to flaunt about it. I used to tell people, see, someone is believing in me. And that's all the difference that, empowering yourself through a higher purpose brings to the community. It brings you together. Though I believe my penetration into the society might not have been as much as I wanted the message to go out, but I'm still going to work on it. So these were the four essentials as I would call it, which were very important before climbing Everest. Now, while I was climbing Everest, since I am at a particular age and since I had financial issues, the entire time before climbing Everest, I was looking only into the financial aspects of it, and I wasn't able to give that much of a time for my physical endurance to build that. The only time that I could give that time for that was like an hour or half an hour in the morning. Because of which I had health issues, starting from I got dysentery as soon as I reached the base camp, to getting the Khumbu curve just before the final summit. My entire ribs were paining. इतना दर्द कर रहा था कि मुझे लग रहा था कि मेरे रिब्स टूट गए हैं. जो आई डोंट नो व्हाट इट इज कॉल्ड इन हिंदी, बट रिब्स वैसे टूटा हुआ दर्द हो रहा था. बैग में पीछे सब जगह, मतलब इतना स्ट्रेस पड़ गया था कि हर एक कदम बहुत मुश्किल लग रहा था चलना. बट जब आप एवरेस्ट पे जाते हो और पीछे मुड़ने का सोचते हो, देयर इज वन मोर थिंग दैट कम्स अलॉन्ग विद इट. हाउ मेनी पीपल आर यू लेटिंग डाउन, including yourself, which is the most important one. And even if that is the case, I knew I won't die, but at the same case, I was like, am I giving my 100%? If I'm not giving my 100%, I don't have the right to say that I should be turning back. तो जद्दोजहद चलती है, 4 दिन बिना खाना खाए भी रहना पड़ता है, बिना पानी पिए रहना पड़ता है, बट अगर आपका will, determination strong हो तो definitely आप टॉप तक पहुँचते हो. ठीक है, lack of right equipment is one of the biggest issue in India, because definitely we don't get the equipment here, as all the mountaineers would agree with me. We have to bring it from outside. And the next one is physical and health. I've already spoken about. Finance, I've spoken about. So I'm going to dig directly into my takeaways from Everest. Everest for me was only possible, मैं तभी कर पाई because उसके पीछे एक reason जुड़ा था. मैं एक माउंटेनियर हूँ, मैं लोगों को क्लाइंबिंग करने के लिए लेके जाती हूँ. इस बार मैं किसी और के अंडर क्लाइंबिंग के लिए जा रही थी 18 साल बाद. अनलर्निंग एंड रीलर्निंग वाज अ डिफ़िकल्ट प्रोसेस फॉर मी, कमिंग ऑल द वे टिल 18 years. अब अपने तरीके को भूलना और नेपाल के तरीके को अपनाना was little tough, but yes, with a vision and a purpose, it was entirely possible. So I have already told what my vision and purpose was: to inspire women guides, instructors to continue their career in the outdoor field even after the 30s. I'm going to continue doing this, and I would request all of you to please do pitch in your own ways how we can motivate them. The next one is mental robustness. So when you are going through tough situations, it's not the body, it is our mind. आप दिमाग से कैसा सोचते हो, दिमाग से कितने स्ट्रॉन्ग हो, उसी के कारण इधर आप क्लाइम करोगे या तो आप क्लाइम नहीं करोगे. एंड येस, ऑफ कोर्स विद एज ये फैक्टर बढ़ता जाता है कि हमें थोड़ा डर ज़्यादा लगता जाता है टू टेक एनी काइंड ऑफ न्यू चैलेंजेस, राइट? बट देयर इज ऑलवेज इफ देयर इज अ विल, देयर इज अ वे, राइट? एंड this I'm also speaking about when I say mental toughness. I'm also speaking about over here about seeing deaths right in front of you. People, लोग आपके सामने गिर जाते हैं. Like मेरे सामने लोग गिरे. मेरे सामने जैसे ही मैं उस जगह पे पहुंचने वाली थी, एक यंग शेरपा like 5 मिनट पहले उसने अपनी जान गंवाई. तो मेरे लिए, मैं डेड बॉडी पहली बार देख रही थी. इंडिया में माउंटेनियरिंग इज़ क्वाइट सेफ एज कम्पेयर टू एवरेस्ट ऑफ कोर्स, एंड उतनी डेड बॉडीज़ की आदत नहीं होती है. तो मैं इमोशनली पूरी ड्रेन हो चुकी थी. बट इस ऐसी सिचुएशन में भी योर विजन, योर पर्पस इज स्टिल एट स्टेक. तो कहीं ना कहीं अपने आप में हिम्मत जुटानी पड़ती है और फिर से वापस पैर पे खड़े होकर चलना पड़ता है. दैट हैपन्स ओनली व्हेन यू आर मेंटली टफ एंड रोबस्ट. And the last one is networking. I would call it otherwise building relationships. So मेरे लिए एवरेस्ट में building relationships had done wonders. Like ऐसा I think कामाख्या का अकेला कैंप था, I was telling her, जिसमें मैंने जाके बात ना की हो. अदरवाइज मैं हर एक कैंप में जाती थी, मैं बात करती थी, सबके बारे में जान पहचान रखती थी, उनके whereabouts, उनके plans, decisions and all. I used to talk about it, because of which when I submitted Everest, I did not get any kind of traffic, all the way from base camp till the top and back. And I climbed Everest when the weather was so good that the wind condition was 10 kilometers per hour. All this happened just because of networking and building relationships. Now, along with this, that would be it. Along with this, I'll just show you a glimpse of my Everest journey through a video. So I'm not in the video. Please do not search me there because you're seeing it through my eyes.